Did you hear about it, Bill?
What's that, Arlene?
The Dartmouth freshman who said that the future tense of courting is caught.
It happens every day with Arlene Francis.
And Bill Cullen.
Brought to you transcribed by Prom, the new, easier, self-neutralizing home permanent.
And White Rain, the wonderful new lotion shampoo that leaves your hair sunshine bright.
And now for some of the numerous, humorous items that appear in print.
The first item today comes from Mrs. Carol Harmon of Milton, Kentucky. It's about a local minister who was taken ill and called in a strange minister to officiate at a funeral. The new minister had started the last rites when he suddenly realized that he didn't know whether the dear departed was a man or a woman. The name was one that could have been either. So while a hymn was being sung, he beckoned hastily to one of the mourners and said, "Brother or sister?" And the mourner said, "Cousin."
Well, he was a big help, wasn't he?
Very thoughtful.
And here's a touching item from Luella Hand of Denver. A man and his wife in Massachusetts answered an ad for an apartment. The cagey landlord said, "Any children?" And the wife said,
"Yes, but they're in the cemetery."
Well, this freed the landlord's doubtful mind and melted his cold, cold heart. The couple signed the lease and paid 6 months' rent in advance. Then they went back to the cemetery, collected their 3 kids who had been waiting there, and moved in.
Well, before we leave the cemetery, let's look at these 5 headstones. One says, "My first wife." Another says, "My second wife." A third one says, "My third wife." And the fourth one says, "My fourth wife." And the last one says, "Our husband." And here's an item from Indianapolis about a man with a tardy conscience. He looted the cash register of a gas station, emptied the candy and cigarette machines, and took several cartons of spark plugs. Then his conscience must have spoken. Near the door was a neat pile of quarters, dimes, nickels, pennies, and spark plugs. On top was a little note that said, "I'm sorry."
You can't tell nowadays, Arlene. See a gal out shopping, she's probably giving herself a permanent at the same time. Thanks to easier, self-neutralizing Prom.
How right. Prom neutralizes itself while your hair dries on curlers. And how thoroughly it neutralizes, right to the very ends. You get springier end curls with self-neutralizing Prom.
Take your choice of 3 Prom waving lotions. Choose the one just right for your type hair. After the lotion, a quick, clean water rinse, and then relax.
Why wave the hard way? Let self-neutralizing Prom do it. Once you change to Prom, you'll be a prom girl permanently. Here's an item from Mrs. Perez about a man in Paris who reeled somewhat unsteadily through a door of what he thought was a cafe and said to the bartender, "The honesty, she does not exist anymore. There is nobody you can trust, not even me. I have been robbing my own boss for weeks." Well, the cafe turned out to be the police station, and the bartender was a gendarme who investigated and found out what the man said was perfectly true.
The man should come to America, the land of opportunity. A cashier was hired in a New York hotel, and he made $3,445 a day for one day. He was hired on Monday, and the cashier and the cash box were both missing on Tuesday.
Pretty fast work, I'd say.
In New England, they're much more enterprising, though. Some TV men were setting up their equipment on the street when a cop stopped them and said,
Oh, no, you don't.
But we're setting this up for Eisenhower. He's going to be along here, you see.
Move on, me boy, move on. The last time a guy set up a camera here, a big crowd collected and his pal robbed the bank across the street.
If you run across any humorous items, clip them out and send them in to us. Send them to Box 424, Radio City Station, New York 19, New York.
This is Arlene Francis.
And Bill Cullen saying so long till we meet again tomorrow on It Happens Every Day. In the meantime, don't forget...
White rain, white rain. Use new White Rain shampoo tonight, and tomorrow your hair will be sunshine bright.
Yes, it's like washing your hair in softest rainwater, 'cause White Rain is a gentle lotion shampoo that gives real rainwater results. White Rain leaves your hair soft, silky, bright as sunshine. Use White Rain tonight, and tomorrow your hair will be sunshine bright.
White rain, white rain.
See you all again tomorrow on It Happens Every Day.
This is the CBS Radio Network.